Duchess, come. Heel. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. So with Miss Duchess here, when she's going to be out in public, we want her to be able to heel a little bit more comfortably. So that's all we're just practicing with this exercise, is just recall and then following with focus to get a reward in the same left hand spot each time. Okay. Yes, Duchess, come. Good girl, heel. Wait. Good. So I'm trying to extend the time that she has focused here. Good girl, come. By baiting along, right? Down. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good girl. At least she's paying attention enough so that she can recall on her own, which is good. Good girl. Yes. Heel. Yes. Good girl. Very good. Heel. Yes. Very good. There you go. Good. And the reason why I'm using the long leash is because I want to try to do it with as little to no leash pressure as possible, just so we can practice with the focus part. Oh, she's going to scare herself. This is usually why it's better to use the freedom leash on an exercise like this, because it doesn't drag along and get caught up in everything. But I was just using this setup earlier with the boarding pup, so figure while I had it out, we'd practice with her with this gear. Good girl. Duchess, heel. Good girl. Very good. Heel. Yes, good girl. Heel. This way. Yes, good job. So giving her that little bit of a correction as soon as she started to overshoot or undershoot, it's the timing that's going to matter on that, because you can use the leash pressure during that same moment to kind of help get her resituated again, right? And she's very excited for these people over here. Good girl, come. Just using the leash pressure and doesn't get ran over. Good girl. Yes. She's doing a good job of maintaining focus. I want her back on this side though. Duchess, heel. Duchess. Good girl. Good. Duchess. Yes, sit. Very good. It's really hard for her because of the distraction there, but it's good. She's working through it. Good girl. I'm just giving her the freedom to kind of run around a little bit in between the healing exercise, so that way she can get some of all this energy and excitement out. It's going to be, oh, good girl. Heel? Yes, it's going to be the biggest part with her. She's getting tripped up over it. Yes, good girl. Duchess. Yes. Good girl. Okay. So I'm just making her pause. Good girl. Heel. I'm trying to hold it nice and low, so that way she's not just trying to jump up the whole time. Okay, I'm going to do some turns. Heel. Good. Now up, down. Duchess. Good. Good girl. Okay. I recommend doing it with and without a treat. Because obviously with a treat and you're alluring her, she's going to be that much more excited and a lot easier to remain focused. But she's so excited that you'll have to bend down really far and it kind of hurts your back while walking, right? Whereas if you have her just heel to the touch, you can have it relatively in the same area, do that a few times and then reach for a treat. It'll also be a good way to eventually wean off of the treats, but that's going to be quite some time, especially considering how distracted she gets in public areas. But we want this part here to be almost second nature first, so it's a lot easier for her when she is in those public places. Duchess, heel. Good girl. With me? Oh, good girl. Very good. Duchess, heel. Yes. Good girl. Duchess, heel. Heel. Yes. Good girl. And using our body there to kind of block her as well. Keeping an eye on this car that might be leaving anytime soon. I don't know. Good girl. And then releasing her back again. And that's how it would look like. Like I said, it's usually a little bit better to not have the treat directly in your hand unless there's a lot of really big distractions like kids or other dogs or something where you need that additional help for her to focus. You can also use the ultrasonic too to help get her back in line, as well as the leash pressure. But like I said, for this exercise, and I think what will really help is for her to kind of get used to doing it all on her own, going back to the same spot and just focusing and maintaining focus. Oh, sorry, I stepped on it, sorry. For an extended period of time. It looks like they're about to head out, so we're gonna try to get her back over this way. Duchess, heel. Duchess, heel. Very good, there you go. Good, with me. Good, girl, come. Yes, down. You can see even when I hold it like a fist. Duchess, heel. She gets more excited because that's how I usually hold it when I have a treat. Wait. It's okay. Good girl. It's a little bit awkward for me on the left side because I have the treat bag on the right, but you can also put the treat bag on the left and then switch the camera around as well. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Good heel. Very good. Duchess. Duchess. Yes. Good girl. So when I say Duchess, that's going to be your moment that you would use either the leash pressure or the ultrasonic, right? You see she's picking up momentum, and you need her to stop and refocus on you before she just slingshots past you. And then once you have that attention again, then it's back to maintaining that heel. As I said, it's a lot easier to do with the constant leash pressure or the micromanagement of the leash pressure, but we're just practicing building her ability to maintain focus for an extended period of time before a reward, and doing it without the leash pressure. So that way, both the leash pressure as well as like the ultrasonic device and the treats are all just additional tools to help with her heel. I don't want her to get scared again. So Duchess, heel. Try to keep her away from this. Good girl. Hey, Duchess, heel. Yes, good girl. Try to keep her eyes out of the sun too. Good girl. Heel. Good. Good girl. Duchess. Heel. Duchess. Good girl. This way. Good. Wait. Duchess. Good. Come. Come. Great. Good girl. Yeah, it's a lot harder, like I said, without the leash, but it's good practice for her. And those moments, as you're practicing with her, you'll get really good at knowing when she's going to need additional help, either with the ultrasonic or the leash pressure, because when she doesn't have the leash and you're trying to keep her in a certain box next to you, you'll see that when she starts moving out of the box, you have to try even harder, right? And that's really good for the timing that's necessary and developing the practice that you need for those corrections or micromanagements, really. Good girl, Duchess. Heel. Yes. Wait. Yes. Good girl. Good. Heel. Yes. Heel. Good. Heel. There you go. I think somebody else is joining in the car. All right. Good girl. So we're gonna go ahead and keep practicing that for I would say maybe 10-15 minutes at a time, and then let her kind of run around and walk and explore, and then do a good recall practice back into the heel. I would definitely recommend using a freedom leash though, instead of a long training leash like this. And a park area could be good too, but you just have to keep in mind there's going to be a lot more smells on the grass and things like that to work through, but that could be good as also. Good girl, good weight. So what we'll do is we'll end up with this. We'll swap to her regular leash. We're gonna do some real world practice here on the sidewalk. As soon as I unclip myself from everything. Good girl, good weight. She's definitely getting better at waiting on request too. Okay, come. Yes, good girl, this way. Good. Good. So, Duchess. Yes. Duchess. Good. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, there you go. Good. Just rewarding her for the focus now. Luckily, we'll be having a leash on her at all times anyways when out in public. But it's good to practice the other skill sets. Good girl. Yeah, so when she starts to go out of the box too far up front, just pull the lead back a little bit. Good girl. Wait. And if you leave your arm relatively in the same location, you won't have to move too much as well. Duchess, heel. And then using some outward pressure there to keep her from crossing. Good. And just continuous pressure front from walking to get her off the smell. Good girl. Duchess, wait. Oh, good girl. And it's good practice like this to really develop in quieter times with her, so that way she'll be a little bit more comfortable at having to execute in those situations when she's a lot more energetic and excited in those social settings. So just practicing her here. Heel. Duchess, heel. Yes, good girl. There you go. Barely needed to help her that time. Duchess, heel. Very good. Good girl. Very good. Come. Help her a little bit there. Just pulling back a little bit. Duchess, wait. Oh, good girl.